Hey YouTube, I'm back in my last video of the night and so of the day. So this video I have to talk about. Let's see. Rey Mysterio, Rey Mysterio. Yes, we're going to be talking about Rey Mysterio. And the reason I'm going to be talking about Rey Mysterio is on two different things. So this video will be called Rey Mysterio, Rey Mysterio. Okay. So as y'all know, I grew up to Rey Mysterio. I knew who he was in the 90s. I knew who he was. Rey Mysterio has took a lot of crap over the years when it came to Vince McMahon. He got signed in 2002, the year that I graduated high school, okay? So that kind of tell you how low I am, okay? Shh. Middle 30s, let's just put it that way. But Rey Mysterio has intrigued me for over the years. I even follow him on his fan page on Instagram and on Twitter to get me to say I am very happy that he is back. But I love that revenge that he was getting on Brock Lesnar. He was having an upper hand. Like I said, he should have came out there with a lot of steel pipes. But Rey Mysterio might not win that WWE title belt. But let's just say Dominic got his revenge too. Let me say it. Dominic got his revenge. This guy. First and foremost, Dominic should have been the distraction for his dad. Should be helped his dad to get that title belt. That's good. So he was like acting like trying to be, trying to present him to table and thing. I was like, Dominic, don't tell me you're gonna betray your dad. But no, it was a ploy to try to help his dad. Y'all, when I tell you this, I liked it Dominic's part in this. Because if y'all remember, Ray couldn't help his son because Brock Lesnar hurt his son. And he's like, he's been mad and pissed about that since then. And to me, I'm to this day, I am going to say, Vince McMahon has something to do with it. And Dominic would have never been part of this storyline. He would have been okay, just, doing his studies, working on his craft into wrestling. But I bet everybody in the back would have not think Dominic would have came to his dad's rescue, like kind of faked his little thing a lot. Faked his thing with Brock Lesnar. I bet the wrestlers in the back like, what Dominic doing? What Dominic doing? Everybody's like, what is Dominic doing? No, he's not finna betray his dad like this. Da 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 da. And then haul off and hit Brock. Man, I would have never thought. But I will say Dominic did get his revenge for what Brock Lesnar did to him. With the help. He got not 1619, not two. You got two connected 619s by father and son. And the dad took, I really going to say, and I'm going to say it. Rey Mysterio should have won that WWE title belt from Brock. But, y'all got to think, Vince McMahon is always in the gorilla position and stuff. So to me, Vince ain't gonna let Brock Lesnar lose to somebody like Rey Mysterio. You know that. So that Monday night, it was three guys. Okay, it's that new Hispanic wrestler name. I can never think of his name, but he's been not beaten. Well, actually, yeah, beaten AJ Styles for the last few weeks. And last night he was supposed to go for the title belt. But then Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows kind of beat him down. And that made him unable to beat him. So Ricochet come out to aid him and stuff like that. And I'm like, wow. Okay. I mean, you're gonna have people who gonna give other people the respect. But number one, I'm gonna talk about AJ Styles and Luke Gallows in a different video at a later date. Oh yeah, and that is coming up. I'm gonna have a lot to say about that and thing. But my thing is about this. Excuse me, y'all. Is when Ricochet came out, and then Randy Orton came out. Then Rey Mysterio did Drew Galloway, who has like mostly everybody has faced it AJ Styles, from Randy Orton to Rey Mysterio to Ricochet and stuff. Them three has faced him, but Drew Galloway is the only person I would have thought was a suitable choice to go against AJ Styles, and everybody like, get his butt. Go get his butt. Like, get him. Alright. So we do a 4-way match between Ricochet versus Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. Excuse me, y'all. I'm getting tongue tied today. And I thought that 4-way match was good. It was good. But Rey Mysterio ended up coming out on top, ended up beating Ricochet. I'm going, all right, Randy Orton, the way that he goes back, he's like going, walking back was like, okay. It's like, okay. Drew McIntyre, she's like, yeah. He's like, don't care. Ricochet, give him pound him, because he said, you got, sometimes I can read mouth, and it looked like Ricochet mouth like, you got this. That's what it looked like, that he kind of, said, looked like you got this, and thing like that. And my thing is, Ray had this. Ray got this. I said, oh no, Drew Gallo, and when Anderson them got caught trying to interfere, I went, yes, yes, yes. But the one thing that came back on him, I don't think anybody would have thought this. Would y'all ever, with the referee back turned, would y'all ever think Randy Orton will come out there and help Rey Mysterio become the U.S. champion? And I think this is Rey's second, not first, second or third time ever being U.S. champion. Because if I think back when he first came over here, and then when he was like teaming up with before he teamed up with Eddie Guerrero, I think he beat Eddie Guerrero, and I think he beat the late great Eddie Guerrero for the Universal title, U.S. title belt. I am not too sure, so somebody please comment below. But I would say this: I don't think this is Rey Mysterio's first time winning that U.S. title belt. I know he won it, and I want to say back in 2003, 2004, something like that. But that's all I have to say, because number one, Ray is the golden child of the WWE. He is the golden child when it comes to underdogs become champions. And so let me just show you. Let me name some good underdogs that has came and became champion. Okay, only one person come in mind, and let's say, okay, I'm gonna just name a few. How about Enzo Amore when he was 205 Lives champion? That was strange, but hey. Alright. How about now Leo Rush comes back, get a title belt opportunity against Tony Nese for that same championship. that is now called NXT 205. Something doing with NXT now. Anything. But I think it's pretty good. I mean, you got a lot of guys that high flies that look up to Rey Mysterio. You got Grandmaster League, Cedric Alexander. You got a lot of wrestlers in the WWE that high flies, and you wouldn't have them high flying if it wasn't for Rey Mysterio. Now, it was one picture. I want to talk about Rey Mysterio right quick. It was a picture I was on the internet and I was looking at, and it was Rey Mysterio Sr. and Jr. with Rey Mysterio's son. And I'm going, oh my God. I have never seen what Rey Mysterio's Sr. actually looked like. And it was my first time actually seeing that picture. It was like, ah. And the question of the day to end this video. Do y'all think Vince McMahon takes Rey Mysterio too lightly to become a top champion for the Universal title belt and WWE Championship? Or do you think Vince McMahon just only think Rey Mysterio is nothing but a lower class champion? All right, y'all. I'm Alicia. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my